Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Quotable. I am your host, Dutch.
I'm your other host, Morgan.
Yes, you are. And this week we have a nice little treat for you. One of my favorites. I know it's one of your favorites.
Liar.
I'm
sorry.
That's right. We're doing Liar.
That is correct. But we're not lying when we say this is going to be a good episode.
Yeah, no, we are not lying at all. This one here, I enjoy watching this movie. And it's been a while. It's been a few years since I've seen it. And I mean, every time I watch it, I just think to myself, it holds up.
It does.
I mean, this was comedy gold. The bathroom scene where he beats himself up. I mean, it's classic. You can't get any funnier than that.
I mean, Jim Carrey's always been good at the physical comedy.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, I think, after Ace Ventura, they're like, that's just him in every movie.
Yeah.
But it's like they don't understand the talent that goes behind what he does or has done in his movies. So,
who did this? A madman, Your Honor. A desperate fool at the end of his pitiful rope.
What did he look like?
About 6'2", 180 pounds, big teeth, kind of gangly.
And it's funny because in that scene, I never noticed before that it's like they made a toilet out of foam.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't actually hurt himself, but he could still like go hard like when he did this scene.
What's your problem? I'm an inconsiderate prick.
I mean,
plus I'm cheap.
Oh my God. You know why I pulled you over?
That depends on how long you were following me. Why don't you just start from the beginning?
I expected him to go,
here it goes.
I sped. I followed too closely. I got off a Chevy. I changed lanes without using my turn signal. I changed lanes without using my turn signal while speeding. I know there was more to it, but it was a lot. It's a lot to remember.
I remember he changed lanes in an intersection.
Yeah. In the middle of an intersection, right?
Yeah. Changed lanes without signaling while running the red light and speeding.
Is that it?
No.
He's like motioning over.
You may want to look in the glove box. I have unpaid parking tickets.
As they come pooling out of the glove box.
Be gentle.
But I love how he's able to do movies, and he did this like in quite a few of them. Like Bruce Almighty was another one where it's like there's a lesson to be learned here. Yeah. And, you know, this movie had a very important lesson. It's like, yeah, people do stretch the truth, fib a little, and it's in a lot of cases it's for the sake of other people's feelings.
Right.
But I think his character, Fletcher Reed, just didn't realize how it was really impacting mostly his son.
Yeah, because, I mean, he does explain, like, you know, well, when your mom was pregnant with you, she put on a good 40 pounds. It was like, and Daddy was scared.
Right. She was just eating everything that she wanted.
Yeah, I don't know what he was scared of, but...
When she asked me, scared that she was going to keep looking like a cow.
Apparently. Oh, my God, you're a glutton.
So when she asked me how I thought she looked, I said, "You're beautiful. You're glowing."
Yeah.
He's like, if I told her she looked like a cow, she would have hated me.
Yeah. And it's just like, well, my teacher says that beauty comes from the inside.
Oh, that's just something ugly people say. And this is one thing that I mentioned to you is like, I love how after the wish and he couldn't tell any lies, that he was able to react as if most of the things that he said was a surprise to him.
Yes.
Like he immediately was like, God, did I just really say that? He did that so well. And it was just, most of the times it was just his facial expression afterwards.
Yeah.
He's like,
because he had to, well, it was funny because he had to lie to his ex-wife about going to his son's birthday because the only thing he really wants to do is be a good lawyer. He's kissed a lot of ass to try and become a partner at his law firm. So, I mean, obviously when the boss lady's like, hey, you're gonna make a partner tonight.
Right.
I mean, you can't just be like, yeah, no. no, I don't want to.
Yeah, his character, like, he does everything in his power to save face, to look good.
Yes.
Just so he can, move up in the law firm.
So he calls his ex-wife and he's like, look, I mean, something came up. I can't make it, but he's in the middle of, having sex.
The boss is really riding me.
Yeah. But I love it because she's like, oh, that was fantastic. She's like, how was it for you? And he's just like, I've had better.
And he immediately looks over like,
yeah.
What?
So she throws him out. And I pointed this out to you. Like, I think it's weird when they do this in movies and stuff, is when you have like a sex scene or something like that.
On a
like
movie that's not rated R.
Yeah. But it's like, we just had sex. You don't have to cover up and put on your gymnastic onesie leotard or whatever. I mean, come on. It was a weird outfit for her to have on.
It was it looked like lingerie, but it was like a one-piece bikini kind of thing.
It's like what the gymnasts wear.
How did he
at the Olympics.
Access, the vagine?
Yeah. Oh, man. God, the FCC's all over us now.
I guess.
Getting text messages.
Oh, Lord. It's happening.
Oh, great. So, but it's funny because eventually you just have to sit there and look at it and go, that's actually kind of funny. I've had better. I mean, come on. Because you can't go into if you go into the office tomorrow, it's not like someone's going to walk up to you and be like, so, Fletcher, you've had better? Because, she's not saying anything.
Of course not. Because that's kind of it's a shot at her.
Yeah.
Shot at her ego.
You are just poor in bed.
So... But here's the thing. It's like, yes, he wasn't able to tell a lie for that 24-hour period, but he didn't have to say, I've had better. He could have just said, yay or nay, He didn't have to go into details.
Yeah. And then it's really funny because he seems to do a lot of talking that's unnecessary.
Right.
Especially if you realize, like, oh, my God, I can't lie.
If I can't lie, that doesn't mean that I can't just not talk.
Yeah. So... like the next scene when he's getting on the elevator and that, oh, God, Krista Allen. Oh, yeah.
Are you new here?
Yeah. It's like, yeah, I just moved in Monday.
Everybody.
Oh, how's everyone treating you? Everyone's been really nice so far.
Oh, that's because you have big jugs. Your boobs are huge. Don't want to squeeze them. Mom.
See, and it's like things like that. You don't have to say that stuff.
No.
You don't have to say anything. You can just like nod and hi.
It was almost like,
I will talk to you again in 24 hours.
It's almost like the wish wasn't just you can't lie. It's you can't censor yourself. Period.
Correct.
That's how his behavior was, and the whole pen scene was like, it's like, okay, you can't lie, but that doesn't mean that your hand is possessed. Just because you're trying to write something that's not the truth,
I do like his logic, though. He's like, I can't. He's like, I'll write it. Like, I will write the lie.
Yeah.
I don't really know how that would have helped him in court. Like, just passing notes or something. Like, it's high school.
If I can't tell it, I can write it down. And that's how I'm going to do this trial.
The pen that I hold in my hand is royal blue.
But, oh, man, when you just see him, like, knocked down behind the desk, and then Greta walks into the office, and he's got blue written all over his face. The pen is blue. The pen is blue. The goddamn pen is blue.
I like immediately after he's like, I just gotta go home. It's like, oh, was the trial continued? He's like, no, I have to be in court at 1:30. It's like a little kid.
Yes, he does a lot of that. The pouting. But he takes that rag and he's like so focused on that one spot on his forehead.
Yeah.
But it's funny when you paused it and you see blue written across his face, different sizes, different directions.
Yes.
And then on the left side of his chin,
it looked like going up his jawline.
It looked like it said BB King.
Well, it did say BB King. It didn't look like it said BB King.
Yeah, like I never noticed that before.
Me either.
Because it's the blues, maybe.
I guess.
Which I literally just thought about. It's genius.
That's a whole nother level of comedy right there.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God, it is. Okay, so, but you learn pretty close off that Fletcher is a divorced, father. And he does love his kid, and you can tell by their relationship immediately. Like, one of the first scenes you see, he's leaving a court case, and he's late to go pick up his kid.
Yeah, he has to hurry up and get there. But also, as Al Pacino said, vanity. It's my favorite sin.
Yeah. As he's leaving the courthouse, you see
a reporter.
The person that he's defending.
Yeah.
Who you pointed out, and I didn't know this before.
Randall Tex Cobb.
He was the gentleman from Ace Ventura.
Yep.
That had the little dog that Ace had to take back.
Yeah. And what's really funny is I didn't notice it until yesterday watching, which I'm sure I've noticed before, but completely forgot. When he gets arrested at the end for contempt of court.
Mm-hmm.
I hold myself in contempt. Why should you be any different? Randall Tex Cobb is the guy laying on the bed in the jail cell.
I think I noticed that too.
And then what is funny is because that's the same guy.
That was at the beginning of the movie.
Well, not at the beginning of the. Well, yeah, at the beginning of the movie, but when Greta's like, oh, he knocked over an ATM this time at knife point. He needs legal advice. He's like,
oh,
stop breaking the law, asshole.
So yeah, he ended up back in jail.
Yep.
Like fucking idiot, man. But I like the relationship between him and his kid, and it's just like he is a good father when he's actually there.
Right.
The problem is he's so focused on excelling in his career that he's not there as much as he should be. And so his ex-wife's boyfriend, Jerry, he's trying to get them to move up to Boston with them.
Hey, Gipper.
He's so awkward, man.
Which is funny because, Cary Elwes, he does such a great job in this part.
Mm-hmm.
But I've seen him in so many other movies, and he's such a talented actor because he can do so much, like so many different things. Like I was watching Kiss the Girls. He's in that. He plays a homicide detective. And spoiler alert, he also plays the serial killer that everyone's looking for. So he does a phenomenal job as an actor. But then just to see him in a complete 180 role like this, like, hey, Gipper.
He's overplaying the whole
boyfriend thing.
Right. Like, I'm trying, not replace dad necessarily, but trying to be that kind of father figure in a sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's just overdoing it to the point where it's like the lines are blurred between who he is to Max compared to who he is to Audrey.
Yeah, because he kind of talks to Audrey the same exact way that he
I was
talks to
hoping
Max.
that you'd move up to Boston with me.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Gipper.
The Gipper will love it. And by Gipper, I don't know which Gipper I'm talking about. You or your son.
God, I love it when you call me Gipper in bed.
God, just Gippers galore.
You really Gippered that one.
Hey, great gift, Dad.
Thanks, son.
Jerry, enjoy my wife.
That's a nice image. Deleted.
Oh, God, this movie is phenomenal from start to finish.
So many good just interactions, like the brief moments where Fletcher is around Jerry. You can tell he doesn't like him at all.
Yeah.
Because he's just Magoo.
Yeah.
Magoo. He does not play a likable guy.
Yeah.
He's just odd.
Yeah, he is. He's yeesh. So, he does play this phenomenal kiss ass in this movie, and it's funny because you find out that he's moving to Boston for his job, which he's a hospital administrator. So it kind of makes me wonder how he treats the patients, like as he's walking around, just like, "Hey, Gipper, you feeling better? Sorry that stage 4 cancer's got you, but
I lost my entire left side in a car accident. How do you think I'm feeling?
I bet you're all right. Slow wink.
Yes. You can't hear it in the podcast.
I mean, like I say, he does a good job at being this kind of overly douchey Magoo boyfriend.
And he's not, I mean, he's not a bad guy. He's
he's not a bad guy at all.
Over the top, trying to be like
to relate to the
super nice guy.
Yeah, to relate to the kids now. I mean, it would probably come across like a dial tone, almost.
Farm book would just be white noise.
My God, change the record.
But, you know, early on, this is when there's the birthday party that Fletcher can't make it to.
Happy, 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 happy.
I'm so happy today.
God, I hate that song.
I feel like it's the same clown that was in Billy Madison.
I want to punch that clown in the face.
I think any clown deserves a good shot.
Shlobo the hobo clown.
Right in the moneymaker.
Honestly, I can't remember if that was his name in the credits or not.
No, it was something the clown.
It was Shazam. Oh, well.
Something
it doesn't
weird.
matter.
It doesn't. It's
yeah. God, I hate that song.
But it was a creepy clown.
Very, yeah. Well, I mean, all clowns are creepy.
Why did they?
But he looked like the kind of clown that'd be like, "Hey, I'm here to sing you a song if you got $5."
Yeah, Marco.
Hello. He'd be like, "Mom, I gave that clown $5." I just see the clown walking away like, "Here's your money, bitch."
He's going straight to ABC.
Yep. So at the birthday party, you know, you see a dejected Max because his dad can't make it. He didn't really care about literally anybody else being there. It's like, you know, he just wanted his dad there. It's like, you know, kind of a smack in the face to Mom. It's like, well, I don't give a shit about you, Mom. But
yeah, it's like this birthday party, like all these kids are there. The freaking clown. Didn't they have like a bounce house or something? It looked like there was a lot.
Yeah, I mean, like a pinata and everything. And I mean, I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, this is a very elaborate party for like
a 5-year-old.
Well, not even for a 5-year-old, but like, you know, for a weekday, because he had school the next day. So
that is true.
Yeah,
that's because
that's a lot. I mean, that's like a weekend party.
That would have been a weekend party. It should have been.
Yeah.
Maybe Fletcher could have shown up then. So that's not. Can you really blame him?
No, you can't. You can't. See, you know what? Fletcher's really starting to seem like a pretty decent guy.
Right.
You just come up with these elaborate schedules and expect him to stay on top of it?
Just
no, he can't
do your will? Come on,
By God, woman, I work 8 to 5.
Like, how were all these other parents able to make it?
Yeah, because they don't do anything.
Well, clearly.
Fucking Joe Biden.
So as Max is sitting at the table, about to blow out the candles, this is when you can really tell that he's just disappointed that his dad couldn't make it out. And then you can just see it's all sinking in for the adults, too.
Yeah.
And they realize that. Even the clown can see it.
I know. God, paint me a happy face.
So as he's getting ready to blow out the candles, he makes his wish that his dad can't tell a lie for just one day.
Yep. That's all he wants, one day of lie-free.
Yeah, but what if it was just one day?
Go on.
And it's funny how it was timed that wish happened right after his dad had finished sleeping with
boom goes
the dynamite. Oh, that's just nasty.
But yeah, and then she asked, well, you know, how was it for you? I've had better.
Yeah. And this is before he finds out what happened.
I mean, and you even find out, like, it's a weeknight, man. The kid goes to school the next day. He's making this wish at 8:15. You're loading him up with sugar right before he goes to bed.
That's just irresponsible.
Yeah. I mean, gosh. I told you, Fletcher. Yep. No, he's seeming like the logical parent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I know what's up.
So he has to pick up Max the next day, you know, and then it's he brings him to work. And I think it was because he couldn't go to the birthday party. He
says he'll pick him up from school.
Right. And then And so many times it's like he's supposed to meet up with Max or pick him up or something, and it doesn't happen. So it's kind of hard to get that whole timeline straight. But there was the one day where he brings him to work with him.
Yeah, he had to stop by the office real quick, just to pick something up.
Then that's when he finds out he's got to stay and work.
Yep.
Awesome.
That's just the way it goes, man. I mean, sometimes when you just show up to work to pick up something really quick, you get stuck working.
But it does suck.
It's a bummer.
It does suck that he forgot to get Max a gift, though.
Yeah, I mean, but that's why you have an assistant. That's really not as busy as you are.
Greta saves his ass
on
a number of occasions.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it seems to me. So, you got me this picture frame from Tiffany's? Tiffany's?
Garage sale, $6.50 marked down from 10. But I like when he gets to the office, he sends Max like into his office, and then he's playing catch up with Greta, and then there's a few things that he has to make excuses for.
Well, it's funny because he's like, I totally forgot, and she was like, oh, don't worry, because she went out and did all his birthday shopping. Yeah. And he was like, oh, I should buy you something really nice.
You already did.
He's like, oh, that's the kind of boss I am.
He's like, I always do the classy thing.
Yep. So then someone needs to talk to someone needs to talk to him, and he was like, strep throat. No, sorry. He's
What's going around right now?
Yeah, what virus is going around? He's like, Asian flu? Like,
Good one.
He's like, oh, your mom called. He was like, I'm still on vacation. Mm-hmm. In the middle of June, I'm snowed in.
Yeah.
Phones are down.
So you can see that he uses lies just to get out of things that aren't convenient for him.
Yep. Like, God, what a life.
Just be honest. And he has to for one whole day.
Yep. So, I mean, that there, and then the scene easily with when he's getting his car out of the impound, that little monologue there, I mean, took the cake for the entire movie. But it's not even just the monologue itself; it's his bodily actions during that monologue. He's like, "Oh, you scratched my car." I was like, "Where?" I mean, and there's a significant scratch. He's like, "Oh, that."
Oh, that was already there.
That was already there.
Why did you talk like that?
It was like, liar. I was like, you know what I'm going to do about this?
What?
And it's funny because he kind of like turned serious. Like, what are you going to do? You going to beat me up? Mm-hmm. Is that what you're thinking? He was like, nothing. It's like, so if I take you to small claims court, you're probably just going to stiff me anyway.
It'll 8 hours out of my life that I'll never get back.
Yeah.
Plus, you'll probably never show up. And if I do get the litigation or whatever, you'll probably just stiff me anyway. So I'm just going to piss and moan like an impotent jerk and bend over and take it straight up the tailpipe.
You've been here before, haven't you?
I love the way how he catches the keys.
Yeah. It was, it's the best catch I've ever seen in my life because it's done with such authority.
Yes.
And such anger.
At the same time.
Yeah,
right?
that is just like, oh, because I know, the frustration.
Yep.
And you could see it kind of building when he asked Audrey for help. And he was like, I can't tell you what this means to me. And she was like, oh, I can. $1,648.52. He's like, how do you sleep at night?
And that's when he steals the air freshener off the wall.
I'm taking this.
Trying to remember why his car gets towed, though.
Because of all the unpaid parking tickets.
Was that what it was?
Yeah. Yeah, the cop had no choice but to impound it.
Yeah, that's true.
The cop was like, tell him, McCluskey, tell him what time it is.
But I like when his quote-unquote partner finds out that he can't lie, and she decides, I'm going to take advantage of this.
Oh, yes.
And I think it's just because, out of spite,
the fact that you're going to say, I'm the worst in bed?
Yeah.
I got something for you.
I got something to show you.
Come with me, Fletcher.
Yeah. Remember, what's his face? I can't remember his name in the movie. He's like, yeah, what did you think about him? He's a he's a pedantic, pontificating, pretentious bastard, a belligerent old fart, and a worthless, steaming pile of cow dung. Figuratively speaking.
It's like, oh, really? Great.
Let's go tell him. But I love how there's the couple of moments where he runs into her again after their sexual encounter, where he's like, holy hell, because he's not expecting to see her. So, like,
Yeah.
She pops out of the elevator.
Yeah, and then he just runs to the emergency exit. I love that it's a push bar to open it, and like jumps up in the air and kicks it open with such force.
In such a way.
The way he kicked that door accented the scene in such a way that, well, anyway.
Go on.
Nah,
but yeah, she brings him up to that conference. They're in the middle of that meeting.
Yeah.
Just so she can get him to be honest.
And then when Greta quits, that's when he's laying on the floor and she walks up again and she was like, Fletcher, are you busy? And he's like, extremely.
Good. Come with me.
You worked for Mr. Podacter, right? Wasn't it Podacter?
No, that's
Mr. Allen.
You're thinking of Roger Podacter from Ace Ventura.
Yeah, it was Allen.
Okay.
Mr. Allen. Because I remember at the end when Greta bails him out, she was like, oh, yeah, apparently you went all noble in front of Mr. Allen. And he's like, yeah, I think I'm fired. Isn't it great?
He's starting to like this whole truth thing.
I love my son. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, if you needed a wish to say that you love your son for you to know in your heart that it's true.
It's like, right.
Then
you really need to
maybe Audrey
yourself.
really is the best parent.
Yes, this whole custody thing worked in favor of the right person.
Yeah, and I'm sitting there thinking to myself now, Greta probably should have been like, boss, you do not need to be around your kid. Like, ever.
Not even a little.
Yeah. I love my son. Well, I hope so.
Wait a second. I do. I have to. At least today. But no, that conference room scene is great because he had to repeat what he had just told her.
Yeah, and he's on, it's almost like he's on the verge of tears because he knows, like, well, I'm going to get fired.
Like, this is it. This is the moment.
Yep. It's like, okay, it's all downhill.
Tell him what you told me.
He's a pretentious, pontificating, pointing, perfect bastard. A belligerent old fart. A worthless, steaming pile of cow dung.
I love,
figuratively speaking,
the moment of silence afterwards where you're like,
yeah,
how is this going to end?
Yeah.
And then Alan, he's just, that's the funniest damn thing I've ever heard.
Like,
I love a good roast.
Do Simmons.
But the way he starts laughing after, he's like, pap, 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 pap. Like, what is that?
That's the old man laugh. I can't wait to become an old man so I can laugh like that.
Do Simmons. Simmons is old. He should have been out to the game years ago, but he can't stay home because he hates his wife. You've met her at the Christmas parties. She's the one that gets plastered and calls him a retard. You couldn't get a porn star off.
You've got bad breath caused by gingivitis.
You've got the worst toupee I've ever seen. I don't know whether to... What does he say?
He was like, I don't know whether to comb it or to scrape it off the road and bury it in lime. And then I just like the part when he was just like, loser, idiot, degenerate, slut.
Oh my God. And he's got the whole table rolling.
Yeah.
I keep a lookout for this boy. Like, why is he calling him a boy?
I don't know. Because he's an old man. Yeah. I can't wait to become an old man.
Just call everybody things that don't apply.
Just so I can talk to the young kids and tell them how it used to be.
But I like, he's laughing he starts laughing in his partner's face. And I can't remember her name either. Horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible with names. If they're not the main character, then yeah. If I remember it, we'll just call that a bonus.
What's the point?
He's like laughing in her ear, and then he goes out of the hallway and just like collapses on the floor. But the moments, I love the repeat moment where he interacts with the same people on a day-to-day basis, and he's usually kissing their ass just to save face once again.
Yeah.
The big dude.
Yeah.
He's like,
you losing a little weight?
Maybe.
Oh, looks and personality. Double threat guy.
Hey, Fletcher.
Hey, you.
Randall.
Oh, yeah, I know. And the guy comes around getting lunch orders, and he's like, hey, taking lunch orders, Mr. Reed. Anything for you?
I've had so much for breakfast. I'm about ready to pop.
I mean, no, I'm full.
But then the next time, after he can't lie, he's like, hey, Fletcher, what's up?
And he's like, your cholesterol, fatty. Dead man walking. Hey, Fletcher. And he was like, hey, you're not important enough to remember.
Hey, what's it going to be, Fletcher?
A pockmark eventually.
So
y'all don't ask. For the love of God, don't ask.
Are you okay? God, he's on the verge of like a mental breakdown.
Yeah.
In so many scenes, especially when he's interacting with Greta.
Yeah. Well, what's really funny is another scene where he says things that just don't need to be said is when he's on the elevator and then he comes walking off and everyone's just kind of like, and he just turns out, he's like, it was me. I was just sitting there thinking like, you don't need to say it. You don't need to say it. No. It could have been anybody. There were still 5 people on the elevator.
It could have been anybody.
Could have been any of them. Yeah, no. You don't have to be the one to admit it. But, no, he does.
What happened to the you smelt it, you dealt it rule?
Because all 5 of them smelt it.
That's for damn sure.
Then, hey, Fletcher, how's it hanging?
Short, shriveled, and always to the left. But there's that moment where his mom calls. His mom, who he's been avoiding for
5 weeks.
Long time.
At least that we know of.
Right. But then he answers the phone, and it's his mom. He's like, oh, hi, Mom. She's like, no, I wasn't on vacation. It's like,
I just don't want to talk to you.
Why? Because you insist on talking about Dad's bowel movements, size, color, frequency. Call you later.
Which is funny because he has to call her later. It's the truth.
And he has to.
Oh, no. I mean, so many great scenes. The court scenes, I think, are...
The court scenes are great.
Yeah. Some of my funniest scenes.
What is it? The honorable judge, whatever. He's like, honorable. He's like, no.
No. Don't type that.
Don't stenographer that, or whatever it's called.
Oh, really? I wonder what your defense is. Our defense is...
Right. You have the main trial that he has to get prepared for is for a one Mrs. Cole, who's played by Jennifer Tilly, and it's a divorce. It's a bad divorce where she's trying to get as much money from her, rich husband as possible.
Yeah.
And she claims to have been forced into the arms of another man.
7.
Excuse me, 7.
Whatever.
Other men.
The thing
You're the victim here.
You know what's really funny is there's like a kind of like a misconsistency in that doesn't make entirely too much sense. So you have Mr. Cole, who is obviously the multi-millionaire in this relationship, and she's just like the stay-at-home wife that has come accustomed to this lifestyle,
probably, yeah.
That she has the nice things, that she's always had the nice things, and she's like, okay, well, I want to keep having these nice things. So when you first see her, she's like, oh, yeah, no, he's a really good dad and everything. And he was like, yeah, a father to your kids, they are his kids, right?
No,
she's well, at least one of them.
Yeah.
One of them for sure.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those things where it's like, okay, but after that all gets said and done, Miranda is the partner. And she's like, the Cole case is a lot of money to this firm. And I'm sitting here thinking, how? Because he's the millionaire. She's not.
Right. This is
she's just
defense.
Yeah.
Trial.
So it's like, if anything, if she had lost this case, she would have no money whatsoever. Because, they tried to reach the settlement and they were like, no. And now that Fletcher's like, oh, I can't lie. And he was like, well, he offered her $2.4 million. He's like, settle.
But it seems like during the first interaction that he has with Mrs. Cole, she seems like she does have somewhat of a conscience.
Yeah.
Because when he's trying to come up with his story, his defense.
Yeah.
She's like,
where would Tina Turner be if she just rolled over and said, hit me again, Ike, and put some stank on it?
She'd be rolling down the river.
Instead, she's beyond Thunderdome.
No, this is about all the women. And there is no such thing as a weaker sex.
Yeah, and everybody gets like kind of jazzed up about it, and then I think that's just like, you know what? Yeah, I'm tired of getting pushed around. It's like he did this. He did this to me.
And you really don't know. Like, she doesn't have any grounds to make that claim.
No.
That we're aware of, at least.
Yeah, I mean, because every interaction that you see with the soon-to-be ex-husband,
Mr. Cole,
yeah, he just seems like a decent dude.
Right.
Like just a guy that's just a guy, you know? Yeah. Is he a workaholic? Probably. I have no idea. I mean, but
if you're making that much money, you're not doing it by being a slouch.
Yeah,
you know?
But I mean, I can sit here and honestly tell you, he's not sitting at home every day, because you don't become a multimillionaire that way. Trust me, I've tried.
Yeah.
Look at me now, though. I have a podcast. So
yeah, but we haven't reached episode 46, so we haven't quite found our voice yet.
Yeah. But I do think we should take a little quick break, and we'll be back in a minute.
Well, yeah, because if you hold it, it can cause damage to the prostate, which can make it difficult to achieve an erection or become aroused.
Is that true?
It has to be.
Well, I better take a little bathroom break myself. Podcast adjourned.
Yep.
10 minutes.
This is our test. Just a test.
Testy.
1, 2, 3.
3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8.
9.
Yes.
No. Do it.
Do it slowly. So, as we were getting ready to record this episode, and we always do this just to test our audio. You know, we record a little snippet just to make sure that we sound decent and everything. And we really liked the way that one turned out.
So and in all honesty, I mean, enjoy for your listening ears.
Rewind it. Listen to it as many times as you want.
Yeah.
I know we did. So, yeah, there are little moments of the podcast that you don't always get to hear, but there are times where I think it's worth sharing.
Yes.
And I think we should start doing that more.
Yeah. I mean, I'm down because I got no shame in my game.
That's what I'm talking about.
I mean, hell, I'm wearing a pair of white ankle socks and some Crocs right now. Please. I'm up for anything.
I'm not wearing any pants.
No, there's a hot lead.
So we had started to talk about the initial interaction that Fletcher has with Mrs. Cole. And
Correct.
How it's almost like he convinces her. Well, it's not as if, but he does. He convinces her that she's the victim.
Driven into the arm of another man.
7.
Whatever.
That's my best Jennifer Tilly. I hope you liked it. But it's funny. I like when she decides this is a good way, good direction to go to get as much money as you know she wanted. You know, she hugs him and then grabs his ass.
Yeah. I mean, she feels that she's entitled to half of the estate.
Right.
Even though she had multiple affairs.
Not right.
But only one that he has proof of.
But yeah, the court scenes are great. You know, the initial trial where they're deciding if, you know, it's actually going to go to trial or if it's going to settle. And of course she doesn't want to settle because $2.4 million is apparently not enough.
Yeah. I'll take $2.4 million right now.
In a heartbeat. In a good way. But yeah, this is Fletcher keeps trying to get a continuance, you know, because once he realizes what happened and that he can't tell a lie or anything, he's like, there's no way. We got to put this court case off until I can actually lie again.
Yeah, at least until tomorrow.
Because he thinks that he can't get through it.
Yep. And then it turns out he goes through all this rigmarole, like anything that he can think of to try and get out of this case, he is trying to do it. He wanted a continuance. And he was like, this case has already been continued enough. Do you have good reason? And he was like, no, I don't. And then he was like,
he's
all
like,
right.
do you or do you not?
Yeah,
I'm not.
Damn it. Can't lie.
Well, that's commendable, Mr. Fletcher or Mr. Reed. but you still haven't given me any reason.
Yeah. He's like, so do you have good cause or not? Not. Damn. I mean, but it's just so many little things, especially when, the tape. And he was just like, come on. He was like, how do we know that the male voice on that recording is not Mr. Cole himself?
You're so much better than my husband.
And he's like, I object. On what grounds? It's damaging to my case. Overruled. Good call. I mean, but he's trying to come up with anything that's going to halt this, which is why he goes to the bathroom so he can just kick the shit out of himself. Because he's like, I have to get out of this.
Well, after he finds out that they're not going to settle, or Mrs. Cole does not want to settle, the courtroom's the case is going to continue at 1:30 that afternoon.
Yeah.
So this is when he decides to go to his kid's school to have him make an unwish.
Yeah, you have to unwish your wish, man. I have to be able to lie. Not to you. I have to lie to everybody else.
But you're the only one that makes me feel bad.
Aw.
It's like, God.
Listen here, little Gipper. Sometimes adults have to lie.
I lie. Even the wonderful Jerry lies.
You're the only one that makes me feel bad, Dad.
It's like, oh,
God, change the record.
You know how to cut me to the core, Max. Maxter.
So wise. Wise beyond your years.
Like a miniature Buddha.
Especially with that haircut.
Looks like
nobody
a miniature
saw
Buddha
it
covered
coming.
in hair. And he couldn't hear it coming because all that hair. He gets him a cake just to have him make an unwish.
Yep.
So his dad could lie. This time I need you to make it an unwish.
Nah, and then, the only way to test it, I want to know what he said to the lady on the playground.
So do I. And why do you have to interact with somebody who you don't know to test if you can lie or not? You could have said anything. You could have said, your eyes are brown.
Yeah.
No. And we never find out what he says to that lady.
Red. The pin is red. Could have worked with anything. So
he could have, the birthday hats they were both wearing were red. He could have said,
blue.
Your birthday hat is green.
It's blue.
Anything. Blue.
The hat that you wear on your head is wee. So, but I like how he gets back to court and, he meets Mr. Falk, the guy on the tape. And she's like, oh, this is Mr. Falk, from the tape. And he's like, yeah, how could I forget? It's like, oh, how are you? And he was like, I've reached the seventh circle of hell. Thanks for asking.
Well, what happens before all that? Because he kicks his ass afterwards. He kicks his ass before he meets Mr. Falk.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to remember what happened in the courtroom before that, before he kicks his ass.
Oh, he had to ask for the short bathroom break. That's when they heard the tape.
That was right after the tape?
Yeah.
Okay.
So then he goes back and he calls Mr. Falk. But it was funny because he was like, oh, so all we have to do is lie. This seems simple enough.
Doesn't it, though? Feel like he's sitting on the steps of the courthouse, all disheveled.
Yeah.
Because he beat
Suit's
himself
all
up.
torn up.
Right, his suit's ripped up, his hair is disheveled, his face has got scrapes on it and everything, and the lady puts money in his hand because she thinks he's homeless or something. But I like how Mrs. Cole introduces him. He's like, yeah, he's a little unorthodox, but you get used to him. Do you, though?
Yeah. So when they go into the courtroom, he's like, I can't even ask the question. I know the answer's going to be a lie.
Do not, you and Mrs. Cole.
But I like how he's trying to skirt around, so he's asking questions that he knows he's not going to lie to. He's like, do you know my client, Samantha Cole? It's like, yes. It's like, okay, good.
We're off to a good start.
All right.
All right, what can I do next?
Yeah. It's like, is your relationship with Mrs. Cole platonic? I object, Your Honor. It's like, to yourself? It's like,
yes, would like to rephrase the question. Go ahead. Go on.
Go on. Would I be correct in assuming that your relationship with my client, Mrs. Cole, is completely professional? Not! It's not your relationship. Bad baby, bad baby. It's like, you stuffed her like a Thanksgiving turkey, didn't you? You had sex every time you met. And he's like, liar!
He couldn't even get an answer out.
He's like, he's badgering the witness. It's his witness.
Fine. I humped her braids out. Are you happy?
So that's when you just have to realize, like, oh, God, I've totally screwed the pooch on this one.
100%.
If I didn't get fired yesterday, I'm definitely getting fired this afternoon.
No further questions.
Yeah.
He thinks he's done at that point.
Yeah. It's just like, oh, and I do like it. He's like, I can't do anything dishonest until 8:15 tonight. Like, I'm not going to be a 31-year-old divorcee living on welfare because my lawyer had a sudden change in conscience.
And that's when the light bulb goes off. 31.
Yeah.
It's like,
wait
a tick.
Hold everything.
Hold the phone.
So that's when he realizes that, she lied about her age.
As he has a photocopy of her driver's license.
And birth certificate, which is actually kind of funny because most women do lie about their age to make themselves younger.
Correct.
Not in her case, though.
No.
She made herself older.
He calls her to the stand.
Yes.
After making this realization.
Yeah, and he was like, Mrs. Cole, he was like, I'm only allowing this freak show to continue out of sheer morbid curiosity.
He's like,
so if you dare.
It says here on your driver's license that you're not a real blonde.
Or that you're blonde.
Or is that you're blonde? But that's not true, is it?
It's like,
no.
Oh, maybe we could ask Mr. Falk. Maybe he knows.
He knows.
We could play the tape again. Maybe it's on there.
I'm a brunette.
It's like, wait, 105. Yeah, in your bra. Objection! You would.
115.
Huh?
Fine. 127. Uh-huh.
He was like, and it says you were born in 1965, but that's not correct either, is it?
No.
It's like, I changed it so I could get married. So, you come to find out that in the great state of California, she was a minor when she got married, so she could not
legally enter into any contract, including prenuptial agreements.
Yep. So,
and that's the case.
Yeah, but it's funny because, without having to lie, he still could have done the right thing. And if anybody had bothered to do homework the night before, he could have been like, oh, this is easy. Like, let me just look at her driver's license. Let me look at her birth certificate. Could have avoided a whole slew of things.
Yeah. So the fact that she's been ridden more than Seattle slew is irrelevant.
Exactly. Yes.
Yes. So he wins the case, but that's not enough for her.
Nope.
Because there's custody to
She just won
consider.
$11 million. And, now she wants to squeeze $10,000 a month more out of him for child support payments.
It's like, but you said he was a good father. So.
Yeah, I know. And it's like, God, come on, Jennifer. Don't be like that, baby.
Come on.
We had good times, right? Come on.
Come on. So he wins the case, but he's not proud of it.
At what cost?
Right. Your Honor, permission to approach the bench.
We're adjourned, Mr. Reed.
He's like, yeah, this is where he gets his conscience.
Yeah. He's like, just because I manipulated the system doesn't mean it's right.
Just because you fell for it doesn't mean it's right. I'm not prepared to have my judgment mocked in my own courtroom.
Then he's talking about he was like, children are not leverage in a case. And he was like, I'm going to hold, he's like, one more word, I'll hold you in contempt.
I hold myself in contempt. Why should you be any different?
All right, bailiff, that's it. Get him out of here. He's like, no, I got to play ball with my son.
I got a date to play ball with my son.
I'm Jose Canseco.
I'm Jose Canseco.
So he tries to call Audrey, which this whole day, that's all he's been trying to do is call Audrey to talk to her about, don't move to Boston. Don't take Max away from me.
This was one more ironclad promise that he made to, meet his son.
Yes, and it just keeps falling through.
If I have to see that look on his face one more time, that's it. we're going to Boston.
Yep. I will lovingly wrap your knickknacks in bubble paper.
I hate it. It's bubble wrap, damn it. It's bubble wrap. It's not fucking paper.
Not in Canada.
Maybe in the great state of California.
Yeah, so he does grow his conscience. He does become he wants to become a better father because he finally realizes, exactly what is important. So he gets thrown in jail, calls Audrey, and he was like, no, I can explain. Really, I've just come to the courthouse and bring $1,000 so you can bail me out.
Yeah.
It's like...
And she's like, nope.
I want to know what she does. I want to know what she does for a living because she just wrote a check for $1,600 earlier that day. And does she just have like another $1,000 sitting around? I mean, like that's a big chunk of change, man.
But then again, I mean, she knows he's good for it though.
Yeah, you'd like to think so.
It's like
I hope so.
He was on his knees in a $900 suit. I'm pretty sure he can afford to pay her back. Think about it.
Yeah. So she leaves. He gets bailed out by Greta because she heard that he had like an epiphany and kind of broke down in front of the boss and, possibly got fired. You never know.
Which I'm kind of glad because you could tell that she was a good assistant. She took care of him even though he, probably didn't take care of her as much as he could have.
No. I mean, he definitely didn't. But I do like that he is trying to do the right thing. And then he's even like, oh, maybe I'll just open my own firm. Hey, you need a job? And she's like, oh, I don't think you can afford me. And he just kind of laughs it off like, yeah, look at you, Greta. This is just like the old days.
This is so us.
I know. And then I'm like, I could just see Greta like, no, seriously, I know you can't afford me. I mean, a brand new firm just opening. I mean, what kind of clients are you going to get? I mean, come on. I need a retirement plan. Look at my age. I'm not going to last much longer. I need a retirement plan. I need 401k. I'm going to need benefits like out the ass.
Greta, speaking of out the ass, I like when Greta comes to get him from jail.
Yeah.
She's like, have you been raped yet? Because I can circle the block. Or no, she says,
have you been sexually
assaulted? Yeah. But what gets me is like, where is his car? Because it's like, he has to go to the airport to stop that plane or to stop them from leaving for Boston. But it's like he doesn't have a car. Again, like where the hell is his car? Did it get towed again?
Yeah, I don't know. Because he was like, I have to get to my car. So I'm assuming it's probably in some parking garage, like maybe a half mile away because that's how all downtown districts are. You can't just have parking right in front of the freaking courthouse.
But I love it how you have the homeless dude.
Yeah.
So he has 3 interactions with this homeless guy.
Yeah.
The first one was before before
while
he could still lie.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I'm sorry, I'm all out of change.
Yeah.
And he's like, jerk off. That's when he's going up the stairs. And that's when you were talking about.
Yeah. It'd be so funny because he was like, when he was like, look, I just want to get from my car to the office without being confronted by the decay of Western society.
That was the second interaction.
Plus, I'm cheap. And then he goes running off, and the guy's like, jerk off. I would have loved if he had just turned and said, yes, I do. And just kept running.
Already did.
I cranked that baby out this morning.
Yeah. The first interaction, he's just like, no, sorry, I'm all out of change. Second one, he's like honest about it.
Yes.
It's because I believe you will buy booze with it.
Yeah.
And all that spiel. And then the third one.
Yeah, he just dumps out all of his money, and he's like, but it's not going to make you happy.
But he seemed pretty happy at the moment.
Yeah. Someone's getting plowed tonight.
So Fletcher makes his way to the airport, and as he parks his car at curbside, which his car most likely got towed again because he was in a hurry to get to the gate.
Almost positive.
He asks the guy at curbside check-in if he knew where the plane for Boston was taking off from, and it's
he would never make it.
Admirable that the guy knew exactly what gate it was.
Yeah, that's gate 123, but you ain't never gonna make it, man. It's gonna take at least a half hour to get through security.
It's like, if you want to get to Boston, there's another flight leaving tomorrow at 7 a.m.
It'll be flight number 123, and he turns around, and he's just gone, but he had gone through the conveyor belt with the luggage.
He's just like hugging.
Yeah, that duffel bag.
He's spooning a duffel bag, and he goes on the conveyor to get to the gate. That would never work. But then he somehow makes his way to the tarmac, and because he hid inside of a duffel bag. Yeah.
So, I mean, I kind of imagine that whoever picked that duffel bag up was like, Jesus, feels like there's a guy in there that's 6'2" and 180 pounds.
Kind of gangly. Big teeth. But yeah, he ends up on one of the cars that take the luggage to the plane, and then he rolls himself off.
Yep.
Nobody witnesses this.
Nope.
And then hijacks a flight of stairs.
Yeah. And it's funny because not one person anywhere said anything. I mean, he took the flight of stairs. He's out there on the tarmac, like chasing a plane. Like nobody in the tower caught this. It's like, what the hell are they doing up in the tower? I mean, they watch those planes go up and down the runway all day.
Well, even the guy that what was all day?
Yeah. Go on.
There was the guy that was doing maintenance on the staircase. Even he just let it happen.
Yeah.
He's like, all right.
Oh, well.
It runs great.
I wonder if he was just laying there like, not again. This happens every week.
I'm horrible at my job. Yep, there he is on his back again. So
finally he gets out in front of the plane, takes his shoe off and throws it at it because he's trying to tell the pilot, like, pull over. I'm not letting you leave. Well, I have absolutely no authority whatsoever.
Yeah, but once he catches up to the plane, he gets on the stairs itself and extends it up so he can reach the windows.
Yeah.
And then he's slowly beating the plane. I guarantee you a flight of stairs is not going to go that fast.
No, it's not. But what's really funny is I pointed this out to you because this scene here it doesn't make sense to me. You have Audrey who is struggling to open a bag of peanuts. I mean, come on. It's a bag of peanuts. This isn't like trying to open a pack of batteries. I mean, it's a bag of peanuts.
It even says, terror here.
Yeah, and he's just like, I love you. And she's like, yeah, thank you. It's like, is it too soon? Now, at the beginning of the movie, they're like, when Fletcher asks her, he's like, oh, are you guys, like implying that they're having...
We've been dating for 7 months. What do you think?
And he was like, oh, so you're going to tell me that you've been sleeping with someone for 7 months, possibly staying nights over here, over at his place. He's staying nights at your place. And not once did anybody utter the words, I love you until now.
All of a sudden you're freaked out by that?
Yeah. I mean, come on.
I was thinking after sleeping with me that nobody else was going to care or whatever. Well, you have to remember, when we were married, I wasn't having sex nearly as often as you.
Ooh, and the ref takes a point away. No, but I do like it when he was like, it's Fletcher. And she was like, no, it is definitely not Fletcher. And he's like, no, it's Fletcher.
It's Fletcher.
And he's in the window.
To the window.
Yeah, and then I just like the kid. He's like, Dad? It's like, what's he doing, Mom? It's like, oh, he came to see us off.
Wave.
It's like all of a sudden that alcohol's really kicking in.
Yeah. She's like, how about that drink?
Yeah.
Yeah, she gets a drink, which this never happens. You're not allowed to get a drink before the plane takes off.
Yeah, I know.
They already
the carts.
Through.
Yeah, I mean, but the cart shouldn't even be out in the aisle.
At all.
So
it's
if
dangerous.
anything, it's the stewardess's fault.
Flight attendant is the preferred nomenclature, dude.
I'm not talking about someone that built the fucking airlines here, man. What the fuck are you talking about?
I didn't watch my buddies die face down in the muck so you can order a drink before takeoff.
I didn't watch my buddies die on the hill in Da Nang, face down in the muck in Nam for them to be called flight attendants? It's a stewardess, damn it. Just because I'm bereaved doesn't make me a sap.
So, yeah, he gets the staircase to the front of the plane, takes off a shoe, throws it at the windshield, and then...
Like the pilot, he's not even looking. He was like, what the hell was that? And he was like, what was that? And he was like, it was a shoe. That's weird. But then he looks down and sees the staircase. And
right.
Hey, tower, some jackass.
Man, he hijacked that plane.
Yeah, hijacked a flight of stairs.
It's like, I'm going to stop the plane.
I'm going to do that at work. We have a lot of staircases here. Someone's going to come down. I'll be like, sorry, you can't come this way. I've hijacked this flight of stairs.
So they stop the plane. Fletcher immediately feels like, yes, I did it.
Yeah.
This is what I came here to do.
Ha, I've screwed the pooch.
Yo, you screwed that pooch all right.
Go to Boston now.
With 2 broken legs.
Yeah, and of course he's not paying attention and wrecks the flight of stairs.
Here's my thing. Because I love paying attention to small details like this. And this was not some mundane detail, Michael. where were they in relation to the end of the runway where his staircase just hits that barrier, so he flies off?
I was wondering that myself, and the only thing that made sense to me is I think sometimes at Tampa International Airport, where I hail from, the plane will go down to the end of the runway and then turn around and then take off, depending on which direction they're going.
Because they weren't going takeoff speed as of yet, so I think they were probably still taxiing, so that may be the case.
Yeah.
They were about to hit one of those curves.
Yeah.
And that's probably what happened. But that's... he flies off the staircase and he gets, slams into a couple of those things with the luggage.
Yeah, and then I like the when they have him on the gurney and he's like, "You're all doing a wonderful job." And then she comes up and she's like, "What were you thinking?" He was like, "Good news. I broke both of my legs, so they can't take me right to jail." But that's when he has his epiphany and he's like, "No, I can't. Like, I don't want to lose my son." He's like, and he even admits, like, I've been taking this whole thing for granted. This whole time you've been here, right, like 5 minutes away from me. I could see anytime I wanted. Now you're going to be all the way across on the other side of the country, and I can't. Like, what if I want to see you or, play with you? It's
not gonna do so well with that, Maximus.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you. So,
but what he was really thinking was, there were two sides to that luggage cart, and they both hurt equally as bad.
Yeah, so, I mean, he does have the epiphany. And then it's funny because Max is like, "Mom, he can't lie. He's telling the truth. I made a wish." And he was like, "Max, it's 8:45. You made the wish at 8:15. I've been able to lie for the past half hour." Makes me wonder how Fletcher really is, because his kid's like, "So that was a lie?" And he's like, no, not this time. It's like, oh, God. Man, if your kid's picking up on it, then you just got some issues.
Yeah. So how am I going to know which time it is a lie?
Yeah. So that's all he wants. He just wants to be honest with this kid from now on, which it's destined for failure. I give it 12 to 13 minutes before you tell a lie.
Here's the thing. I know he's a lawyer, so he probably has ways to get around stuff, but it cuts to a year later.
Yeah.
And, Max's next birthday.
Yep. And it's just them. It's just the family. Not a big party, nothing extravagant.
It's just the three of them.
Yep. Mom, dad, and a cake.
Somehow Fletcher is not in jail.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's a federal offense to not only enter the tarmac, it's trespassing, And
yeah. Well, so maybe he's out on probation.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know
how much time you would do for hijacking a flight of steps.
90 minutes.
I mean, that's
enough to be sexually molested.
Considered domestic terrorism, I think. Right?
I wonder if the ex-wife is like, "I don't want to press charges." And they're like, "Oh, okay."
It doesn't work that way.
Case dismissed.
She doesn't work at the airport.
Case dismissed.
It's only domestic terrorism if you criticize critical race theory. But I digress.
Yeah. So, and it's funny because she was like, "All right, blow out the candle, make a wish." She's like, It's like, yeah, you remember what happened last year? Because in all honesty, I mean, I know that Fletcher went back to lying to his kid. No parent's honest. Ever. We're not honest. We're not honest. We don't have an honest bone in our body when we're talking to our kids.
I don't have any kids, so
I can't
relate.
I mean, I can honestly sit here and tell you, we go to the grocery store all the time. They're like, "Can I get candy?" And I'm like, "I don't have money for that." It's a lie.
Is it?
Every little thing I say is a lie. I just don't want them to have candy.
Just because you could buy the candy doesn't mean you can really afford it, though.
Yeah, I mean, but no, I can't afford it. But it's just one of those things where I'm like, come on, dude. You had waffles and syrup this morning. You have popsicles all the time.
All you do is eat sweet things.
Yeah, and sugar. It's like, I'm not going to buy you more sugar. Like, that's just not the way it works. So it's a lie.
Is there sugar in popsicles?
Oh, you better believe it.
Then yes. But yeah, he makes another wish, and they're like, "Oh God, wait."
Yep.
Like, I don't want to go through this whole thing again.
Yeah, because I'm sure that he told a lie to his kid 3 minutes later after he said, "I just want to be honest with you," and the lie was his kid was probably like, "You okay, Dad?" And he was like, "Yes, I'm fine." "No, I'm not fine. I'm laying on a fucking stretcher and both my legs are broken. Actually in a massive amount of pain. Yeah, but he didn't tell his kid that. No, because you don't want your kid feeling bad.
He's like, no, I'm fine. But I'm not doing so good right here, though.
Not my heart. It's pulling at the old heartstrings. Yeah, so, the kid blows out his candles, and it immediately gets really, really dark in that room.
Like insanely dark.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of highly doubt that the one candle that just had the number 6 on it was the only thing illuminating this entire room.
Oh, it was illuminating something.
It sure was.
Fletcher's pants.
So the mom, in the darkness, grabs the dad, starts making out with him, and then the kid's like, Mom? Dad? Like they just disappeared or something. So he turned on the light, and they're kissing, and he was like, Max, do you wish for me and Mom to get back together? It's like, no, I wish for rollerblades. And in the morning, I'm making waffles.
My question is, like, why do people do that? The whole lights out thing. You don't need to turn the lights out for somebody to blow candles out on a cake.
I don't know.
Is it supposed to make it more magical or something?
I don't know. I never did it. I just always kept my lights on.
Just keep the lights on.
Yeah.
It's fine. The cake's not going anywhere.
Keep them on. Just keep them on.
Keep the lights on. It's fine. But yeah, nope, that's Liar Liar. And we ain't lying about that. And yeah, that's another one of my go-tos that I can watch at any point. I don't even have to start it from the beginning. If it's on, I could just watch it from that point. Yeah. Because it's just a enjoyable movie.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, from beginning to end on this movie is going to be something funny is happening somewhere in this movie.
Because somebody's making partner. But yeah, I'm liking our new format.
I do love the new format.
Because we are not making you sit through 2 hours an episode anymore.
Never again.
We've listened to the feedback, even if the feedback came from ourselves. Actually, no. I've heard from a couple people.
They're like, hey, I love you, but I can't listen to you for 2 hours.
Like, I support what you're doing, but I got to be honest, man. There's only so much I can explain. Oh, we can explain for 2 fucking hours. Tell them, McCluskey.
Tell them what time it is.
All right. That's a wrap. That's a wrap on another one. Good stuff.
Okay, well, until the next time, Quotable Nation, this is the Quotable Podcast.
Out.